I'm Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. If you're looking for an alternative to waxing and shaving, we have a solution for you. Our laser hair removal offers long-lasting, safe, and effective results. This month, we're offering 15% off of our laser hair removal packages, which are already buy 3, get 1 free. If you're interested in laser hair removal, contact us to set up your consultation today.
Got Medicaid? Paradise Dental's got you covered. We've got you covered from the moment you walk in the door with some of Saipan's best smiles. Medicaid covers your fillings, your extractions, and your checkups with no out-of-pocket expense. And Medicaid covers all of your x-rays without any additional cost to you. So remember, if you've got Medicaid, you're covered. Don't wait for a toothache. Call Paradise Dental today. Come here often.
Hi, I'm Shauna Brenfleck, nurse practitioner and owner of Island Skin Solutions and Wellness Clinic. We are Saipan's only medical spa offering a wide range of services to meet your unique skincare goals. We offer exclusive medical-grade skincare products that can only be purchased from a licensed medical professional. We also have the CNMI's only master esthetician, who offers new patient consultations that include a mini facial tailored to your needs. Schedule your consultation today to get started on your skincare journey.
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. President Trump's defending his deployment of the National Guard to Los Angeles, saying he had to send troops in to deal with protests against immigration raids. Ed Donahue has today's developments.
In certain areas of Los Angeles, the president said it could have been called an insurrection.
If we didn't get involved, right now, Los Angeles would be burning just like it was burning a number of months ago with all the houses that were lost.
In the House, California Democrat Nanette Barragan's district is where the tensions started to build. She says the administration is using words like insurrection and invasion.
This is their way to lay down the groundwork to try to have martial law and invoke the Insurrection Act.
The president talked about that possibility.
If there's an insurrection, I would certainly invoke it. We'll see.
On Capitol Hill, lawmakers heard how much the Los Angeles deployment will cost.
The current estimated cost is $134 million, which is largely just TDY cost, travel, housing, food.
Ed Donahue, Washington.
California Governor Gavin Newsom's filed an emergency request in federal court to block deployment of the National Guard and Marines, saying it'll only heighten tensions. While protests over immigration raids are popping up across the country, from Seattle to Austin to Washington, D.C. Ukrainian officials say 3 people were killed, 13 wounded in the latest wave of Russian drone and missile attacks. The capital, Kyiv, and the southern port of Odessa hit. The Palestinian Health Ministry says Gazans trying to access aid came under fire again today. 36 killed, more than 200 wounded. A second day of U.S.-China trade talks in London. Meantime, the World Bank forecasts President Trump's trade wars will slash global economic growth this year. It didn't mention Trump by name, but cited a substantial rise in trade barriers, predicting U.S. growth would slow by half to 1.4%. On Wall Street, stocks drifted higher. The S&P rose 0.5%. This is AP News. A deadly school shooting in Austria. Charles de Ledesma has details.
Graz police say they believe the assailant acted alone. They say on social network X that 10 people are now dead, including the shooter, and several others seriously wounded. Spokesman Sabri Yorgun says, in the morning hours around 10 o'clock, we received a report that several shots had been heard in a building in the Borg area of Graz. As a result, the operation was launched and our EKO Cobra, the special unit, was deployed. The situation has now been secured, which means there's no further danger to the population, but there have been several fatalities. On the shooter, Jürgen adds, the facts are still being established. Mayor Elke Carr described the events as a terrible tragedy, the Austria press agency reports. It added the fatalities included students and at least one adult. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
No immediate word on the shooter's motive. I'm Ben Thomas, AP News. Thank you for listening.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
It's a brand new day in the Marianas. Coffee's hot and we're full of promise. So say it on the teeny and feel the glow. We've got the stories you wanna know.
Good morning, Marianas. Oh my goodness, it is a Wednesday. It is hump day, baby. 7:36 a.m. here in Saipan, and it is a beautiful day outside. No kidding. Too legit to quit. This weather has been wonderful. 82 degrees outside. Humidity's up there a little bit. 85% up there at the Saipan International Airport. So it's a little sticky. That's why I got the air conditioner on a little extra. Plus, I got this undershirt on. You know, I'm not used to that. I'm used to just like 70s style, just letting it rip. Not today. This thing, you know, you ever buy a new shirt and then you wash it, just doesn't feel right? Like that's how this didn't feel right before it went in the wash, and I don't know. I thought it was a smoother material. Maybe I just have baby sensitive skin. It's probably a little of both. Who knows? That might not be the biggest topic that we get to today though. Anyway, looking at isolated showers throughout the day, mostly sunny skies, high near 87, winds out of the east, 9 to 11 miles per hour. It's going to be a beautiful one today. Tonight's going to be more of the same. Going to get down to about 76. That wind is just going to be about the same the whole way. So at least we're going to have a nice little breeze blowing through tonight. Tomorrow's going to be a carbon copy of today. And guess what Friday's going to be like? The same. Hey, we have the most stable weather in the entire planet. So what do you expect? It's a great day. It's summer. It's awesome. And it's a little different when you're looking at the camera today. Why is that? Because we got a different camera in front of us today. True story. We're going to be packing up and shoving off to Guam. We're actually all packed up, and we are shoving off to Guam this morning. Yes, we're going to Guam this morning because we are going to go and give you coverage of the Saipan Little League, Senior League All-Stars as they go off and play in the Asia Pacific Regional Championship here in Saipan. Coming from Saipan, going there in Guam. It's going to be great for us to see that. And what makes that so special? Well, what makes it special is that this is the first time in, I think since like 2018, since we've had a Little League team that's part of the official Little League. Yeah, because while we have had Little League teams and Little League baseball, it was in the Tibu Sports Association that was doing it. Great job in the Tibu Sports Association. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. But now that it's officially Saipan Little League Baseball, we are officially part of the global Little League thing. That's right. So that means if we kick a sufficient amount of butt, we can make it to the World Series. How cool is that, right? That is awesome. So anyway, we're doing that. Our boys are there already. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. And now we've got them today. In fact, who's over there right now? We've got a great team of our seniors out there, and they just got done playing the Philippines yesterday. We're talking about Joel J. and Gasa Cabrera, Javen Vico. Man, I'm sorry. I'm looking at this sideways. It is hard to look at it sideways. Can I rotate it like this? Here, let me save it as this and then just open it. There we go. We're going to open it right there just so I don't have to crank my head. Turns out there are some things in life that I am not good at. And reading sideways, it's one of those things that if you see it, there's a test for it. online. If you can read it like this, you're special. Well, apparently I'm not special. Let's see, can I rotate it that way? There we go. Joel J. and Gasa Cabrera, Javen Vickel, Ralshem Camacho, Hunter Jet Cabrera de la Cruz, Herman Clayton Cruz Iguel, Jekin Akoni Cabrera Lizama, Aiden Jose Igatol Magofnia, Caleb Michael Nichols, Damian Joseph Abauta Palacios, Roki Sablan Pangolinan, Benigno James Philip Sablan, Nick Jesse Munoz Sablan, Jesus Jr. De La Cruz Santos, Rosie Jean Marie Lizama Saralu, and Maximus Rentaitano. And they're out there under the coaching prowess of Gregorio T. Camacho, Peter Raymond Camacho, and Manu Tiasusupu Charlie Wobble. Easy for me to say. That's who's out there with the senior league team. Gotta love it. And they took a little bit of a hard L last night. That's true. Yesterday, they had their first result to see what it's like to play against some of these guys from, again, countries with millions of people. They played against the Philippines. You're like, Philippines. No, Philippines, they got a lot of expats. They got those, like, half-caste, like those pilams and all that stuff. Well, they got us pretty good yesterday. We didn't see how it happened, but we took a loss 13-1. But, hey, it's our first time for Little League international competition in 7 years. Somebody's got to go first. Our senior leaguers went first. Hell yes. Good job, boys and girl. I know they're going to be coming back again today. They're going to be playing against American Samoa at 10 a.m. We're not going to get into Guam until 12, so we're going to miss that game. But tomorrow, we're going to broadcast here live CNMI versus Guam. It's going to be great. Well, we got a lot of support from folks. Star Marianas. Hey, if you like Star Marianas, awesome. If you don't know enough about Star Marianas, know that they're super awesome. They are taking care of us and getting us down there. And we are flying on, we are going to be propeller setters big time on our way down there. And thank you very much, Star Marianas. We're getting a sweet deal on vehicle from Hertz Rent-A-Car. And we're going to be staying with Familia Baza, our in-laws that are staying down there as well. So we're really excited about it. Got some help from the governor's office as well. Lieutenant Governor making sure that we have power down there at the Harmon Sports Complex. Apparently where we're going to be setting up, there's tons of power, so they're going to give us bulawatts and kilowatts. We're going to be kilowatsing that game as we go. So what we're going to try to do is see what the setup looks like today when we get down there this afternoon. And then we might bring you part of the second game today. And then, but tomorrow, we're going to have the full-on both games. We're going to have the CNMI versus Guam, and then we're going to have American Samoa and the Philippines. So if you've got relatives in either of those places, tell them that this is the only place that's doing it. I can't believe it. I can't believe that we're the ones who are doing it. I'm excited about it, but I can't believe they're not doing it there. I can't believe nobody's doing it there. Like, this is the coolest thing. Why aren't you doing this? It's awesome. Maybe I just like baseball too much, but I think this is awesome, and I could not be more excited. And I mean, hey, we got to go to Guam and show them how to broadcast a little baseball. It's only going to be me. Don't get too excited. It's not going to be like you're watching our regular stuff with Luisa, and where she's there and working cameras and stuff while we also do play-by-play. I'm going to do my best with it. I'll have graphics up there. I'll keep the score up there, and I'll do my best to keep up with the balls and strikes and all that other stuff. But I'm probably not going to hit that. I'll keep the score up there, and I'll be keeping score in my own little digital scorebook to see if I can't do a good job with that. But anyway, guys, this is it. It's legit. We're doing it, and it's happening here in hopefully I just get a really good paper copy to be able to see what's going on. Maybe I have to fix a camera on their scorebook, just because there's no way I'm going to be able to keep track of all that stuff. In fact, I just thought of it right now. All right, hey, that's baseball. That's not the only sport that's going on. In fact, we're going to reach out to some folks right now, and I'm not sure if I'm calling the right number. We're going to find out. Hold on 1 second. Yep, this is. We're going to be talking sports. Oh, it looks like he's on the phone already. Greg, are you there?
I'm here, Brad. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, we have a special guest on the phone this morning. And Greg, to answer your question, yes, I am on island, but only for about another 2 hours. Then I'm going to be taking off and heading to Guam. We just got done talking about that. But that's not the sport that we want to talk about now. The sport that we want to talk about is what you and our other heroes of ageless wonders are doing out in the Marianas. It is the Masters track and field. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Brad. Well, coming up this Thursday and Friday, we actually have a meet going on. It's an open competition. And what Northern Marianas Athletics has been doing is putting together events for our older athletes here on island. You know, we want to support older athletes who still have that desire to compete by giving them opportunities, you know, to run, jump, and throw.
That's awesome. You know, I'm telling you, not overstating this, it is an inspiration to see you guys do this stuff. And I'm like, man, if these guys can do it, I could do it, is basically what I'm thinking. Not saying I'm better or anything, but it's more inspiration about being able to, like, hey, you guys aren't messing around. You're going out there and enjoying life and participating. Why am I on the couch? I should be out there hanging out with my friends doing these events.
That's true, Brad, you know, and, you know, the older we get, the better we get, you know, and it's not just about being better, you know, again, it's just offering opportunities for us to get out there, you know, and as we're getting older, to engage in some physical activities, you know. I do try to get off the couch myself as much as I can, and thankfully there's events like this that come up that really get me moving and gets me, you know, fueling that fire in order to want to get out there and compete and have a good time.
Well, it's great, and it's great that we have people who are organizing it. Now, I don't know how much, I know that you are one of the volunteers for all of these kind of events, but you're actually, for this one, you're a competitor as well, right?
That's true. I will be competing along with some of our other regulars out there in the Masters. I compete in the 50-year-old division. And so we've got a lot of different events that are lined up. They'll be going side by side, and this is what kind of turns people off sometimes. In the Masters, it is broken down. You know, Masters athletes are considered age 30 and above. But, you know, me as a 50-year-old, 51-year-old, I'm not out there running against Oren Farman, you know, for time. You know, he's a 35-year-old, you know, just a hustler. But what happens is we do break the age groups down by 5 years, you know. So 30-year-old to 34-year-old, 35 to 39. So even though you're out there running against people in the same heat, when it comes to your individual results, we basically just look at who's in that specific age category. And so, oh, yeah, I see you threw up our our image there. So, again, when it comes to throwing, for example, javelin throw, you got these top athletes like Nick Gross, you know, who's just going to throw the javelin all the way to the beach. I might be competing against him, but when the results come in, you know, we're not in the same category. So it keeps it fun, and you know, but it does keep that competitive spirit up, you know, for those athletes who want to be competitive.
You know what? I always thought of stuff like that as an opportunity when you're watching, like if you're coming out there and you're sharing the field, I totally get it. It's almost like a virtual meet because you're not going against those guys that are on the field with you. But it gives you an opportunity to witness firsthand, right at the same level, like you could see their movements, the mechanics and everything, and maybe you could adapt some of that stuff too, or adopt some of it.
Yes, you know, I find it myself pretty humorous. We had back in March a couple of events, and I was running the 200 meters, and one of our young kids was filming the event. So he was on the inside of the track on the grass area, running with a camera, just smoking everybody so that he can see us, like, actually coming to the finish line. But I was doing my best just to try to even keep up with him, you know. But again... You know, and he's sitting there running up a camera. But again, I think competing against the younger athletes as well, you know, that inspires me to want to do better. But of course, I don't push it too far. I don't want to get injured and pull something or, you know, strain something. Especially like if you're coming off the gout or something like that.
Coming off the gout, that should be the theme for the Masters track and field. Come on out, coming off the gout. It's going to be great. But, one of the things I really love about it, too, is that it gets a lot of our friends and members of our communities that you don't always get to see doing these things out there. Like, I love the folks that you got posing, your models for this poster. You got Lawrence out there with the javelin looking like a hero. You got Jimbo Ray fans sprinting down the track. And you know what? He looks like he's keeping up with them.
And the point of showcasing these athletes is just kind of to show everybody, it's not your muscle-bound, really fit folks on island who are doing basketball and Vaha and all these other sports. This is your average Joes that are out there, your average James, and that's what it's all about, is just getting out there, having a good time. And if you're able to zoom in at all, or if I can try to send you a better picture, despite Jimbo's placement right there in the run, the smile on his face is just what's the capper on it. He's just out there enjoying himself. And that's really what it's all about, is just coming out, having a good time.
All right, this is not the highest resolution version of it. This is as big as I can zoom into it. It looks like that's Krista and Jimbo. The other two folks, I can't tell because of the blurriness. But, Krista, by the way, she is a little fit. I would say she's a little fit.
Yeah, and so on the left side of your screen there, you have Jerry Rogers, who is competing. And then running in the lane next to Jimbo is our gold medalist in bodybuilding, Christina Tudela.
No way! That's awesome. So that is so cool that everybody's out there getting it done. I mean, I absolutely love this. And you know what? The thing is, this was the time I was really thinking about doing it, and I had this crazy idea yesterday. You know what? You could go to Guam and cover the Little League. So that's what I'm doing. I leave this morning. So I leave in about 2 hours, and I'm going to completely miss this because I come back on Friday.
Well, Friday we do have a number of events that Masters will be included in, so if you get back in time, come on out to the track, basically what we're looking at, just to give you a rundown on what we're going to be doing on which days. On Thursdays, we're looking at overall having long jump, javelin. We will have our 60-meter run with the Masters, and there'll be 100 meters and 5,000. On Friday, though, come on, Brad, you can run with me. Let's do the 200 meters, or you got the 1,500 meters, which is almost a mile. I don't know if Masters are competing in this next event, but the Open will have a 400-meter hurdle. I'm definitely not doing that because I'll get hurt. But there will be a discus throw. We have a lot of throwers on island. This has been an up-and-coming sport that everyone enjoys. Mm-hmm. And, hey, we're going to have some 4x100 relays. It'd be nice if we can get a Masters team together.
That 200-meter sprint you're talking about sounds like 60 meters of ambition and 140 meters of pain for me. I feel like I'm going to get gassed out right after that, and I'm going to watch all of you guys keep going, and I'll be like, what were you thinking, Brad Rosala?
We'll make sure we have EMS on site for you.
Excellent. Excellent. You guys have it all planned out. All right. So I'll be back at around noon on Friday. So that gives me plenty of time to train to get ready for those events. Hey, after we get off the phone, if you could send me some of those, the details for Friday as well, and then I'll post that stuff up there.
All right. That sounds great. Thank you. Again, basically, when it comes to Masters and what Northern Marianas Athletics is doing, part of the strategic plan is if we want to include Masters in all aspects when it comes to the sport, So whenever we have an open meet and we've got our national team out there, if there's only 4 runners in the lanes, we're going to try to put another, 3-4 Masters in there to fill it up. And then again, the younger athletes are inspiration to the older athletes and vice versa. The older athletes inspire them because, in fact, back in March, Mike White, if you all are not familiar with him, 80-year-old, he ran the 60 meters, with us. And so it was wonderful to see him out there. Dr. Kurt Barnes, another 80-plus guy, he's always threatening me that he's going to come out and throw some shot put with us one of these days. So I love seeing those older athletes out there because they inspire me. When I'm 80 years old, I want to be out there doing the same thing.
Hey, I saw the ageless Jean Ray fan win medals. Was that about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago at the Oceania event?
Yeah, that's correct. She was out there. That was the Oceania Masters Cup. Mm-hmm. And that's part of what we're, again, she inspires me to get out there. I think she got her kids out there, too, to compete, because, again, our older generations really do inspire us.
That is awesome, man. Absolutely love it. Man, I'm really thankful that we got folks like you in the community for a lot of different reasons, but for things like this, creating events for the community, getting people involved, a sporting event that's open literally to everybody of all ages. And man, when people say there's not enough going on in Saipan, I just think they need to know people like you guys and keep us in the loop. And I'll do my best to put that info out there. And dude, I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for you guys. Thanks so much for doing all this.
Hey, well, thanks for helping us spread the word about it, Brad. We do want to increase our fan base, and what I found entertaining, personally, is that typically your parents are the ones out there supporting their kids as they're competing. Mm-hmm. I love seeing the kids come out there cheering on mom and dad. It's just a different change up right there. But again, it's just a great time to bring out the whole family.
Hey, I know that these are like the events. Are these just like heats, or are these going to be qualifying things? I'm thinking in terms of like how we could coordinate coverage sometime. I know it's not always easy for us to get down there, and then the logistics of trying to make it work with the power and the weather and all that stuff. But is this building to a local event that's going to be like the top thing?
So this one is more. It's to help support our athletes that are traveling to Palau for the Pacific Mini Games. Okay. So that's part of the open track meet, and so that's where we're bringing in the Masters athletes. Possibly after this summer, we will have some more offerings for Masters, because coming up in the end of October, October 29th to, sorry, my brain's not working, October 29th until like November 1st, there is going to be a Masters Cup hosted by our regional affiliate, Oceania Athletics, down in Tonga. Basically it's a self-pay kind of thing for us to get down there. As athletes, we can look for other support through Northern Marianas Athletics, but if we can get down there and compete, it's whoever wants to come in can go down. We were fortunate enough about 2 years ago to have Oceania come to Saipan, and that's where we got a lot of our older folks out there, like Gene, in order to compete. Mm-hmm. And so this is an opportunity at the end of the year, at least, for us to travel and meet up with the other island nations. I did have an opportunity about 2 weeks ago to compete down in Cook Islands, and it's just so fun, just because, again, everyone's out there not really looking to earn a medal or anything, but just to get out there, get the body moving, and enjoy good times.
That is great. I absolutely love it. I mean, Cook Islands, I have never been there, but it sounds like, it's one of those destinations that you'd like to get out there. And if you can do it while you're competing in a sport and everything like that, it's like a destination race. Or in this case, it's a destination, what would you call it? Like just an event, a heat? Not just a heat, because you guys are going all out for this stuff.
Yeah, it's more of an event.
All right. All right, so one last question for you before we get you out of here. What do you think is a better city to live in, Gotham or Metropolis?
Oh, man. Honestly, it would have to be Metropolis. They're both urban as can be, but Gotham's got a higher crime rate, and no matter what Batman's doing, I think that, I'd rather live in the cleaner city.
All right. You heard it first. All right. Hey, Greg, thanks so much for taking the time to be with us today, telling people about this event, and thanks for putting this stuff on. You're one of our hometown heroes, Greg Borja.
All right. Well, thank you, Brad. I hope to see you out there. I'll send you the info. You have a great day and a safe trip.
All right. Thank you. You have a great day, too. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. That's Greg Borja, international male model. and inspirational track athlete. He, in his spare time, which is his full time, he's also the executive director with NM Posse, the folks who help folks advocate for themselves, folks with all kinds of mobility and developmental issues, and just a great dude overall. And here he is putting on this kind of event. All right, speaking of great dudes, we've got three great folks in the studio with us getting ready to join us on the show. Before we do that, we're going to get you the news, and we're going to get you a little bit of love from our sponsors. But one of the things we want to tell you about is the Island Smiles Discount Dental Plan. That is only available at Paradise Dental Spa. It is the home of the Island Smiles Discount Dental Plan. It is the only true discount dental plan in the Marianas. It's the most affordable dental coverage that you can get out here. How much are you paying for your dental coverage? Do you even know? Check your pay stub and find out. If it's more than $4, $5, or $6 every paycheck, you're paying too much. Talk to the folks over at Paradise Dental and give them a call, 234-4040, 234-4040, or better yet, go down the Guala Ride. Go check out that orange building with that nice sign and go in there and find out for yourself why more people are switching to Paradise Dental Spa, the home of the Island Smiles Discount Dental Plan.
Hi, I'm Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. If you're looking for an alternative to waxing and shaving, we have a solution for you. Our laser hair removal offers long-lasting, safe, and effective results. This month, we're offering 15% off of our laser hair removal packages, which are already buy 3, get 1 free. If you're interested in laser hair removal, contact us to set up your consultation today.
Got Medicaid? Paradise Dental's got you covered. We've got you covered from the moment you walk in the door with some of Saipan's best smiles. Medicaid covers your fillings, your extractions, and your checkups with no out-of-pocket expense. And Medicaid covers all of your x-rays without any additional cost to you. So remember, if you've got Medicaid, you're covered. Don't wait for a toothache. Call Paradise Dental today. Come here often.
Hi, I'm Shauna Brenfleck, nurse practitioner and owner of Island Skin Solutions and Wellness Clinic. We are Saipan's only medical spa offering a wide range of services to meet your unique skincare goals. We offer exclusive medical grade skincare products that can only be purchased from a licensed medical professional. We also have the CNMI's only master esthetician who offers new patient consultations that include a mini facial tailored to your needs. Schedule your consultation today to get started on your skincare journey.
News, I'm Ben Thomas. Protests over the Trump administration's immigration enforcement raids are beginning to spread from Los Angeles to other cities, including Seattle, Austin, and Washington, D.C. But President Trump's defending his deployment of the military in response, calling the protesters in L.A. animals and a foreign enemy.
We will liberate Los Angeles and make it free, clean, and safe again. It's happening very quickly.
He spoke at Fort Bragg to mark the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army. California Governor Gavin Newsom has filed an emergency request in federal court to block the deployments, saying they would only heighten tensions. Meantime, Haya Panjwani reports lawmakers questioned Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth about the matter.
Early in his hearing with the House Defense Appropriations Subcommittee, Minnesota Democrat Betty McCollum questioned Hegseth on the cost of deploying Marines and troops to Los Angeles to address the demonstrations against ICE.
You asked about the situation in Los Angeles, and we believe ICE agents should be allowed to be safe in doing their operations.
After persistent questioning, Pentagon officials said it would cost $134 million to send troops to LA for 60 days. Hegseth defended President Trump's decision to send the troops.
ICE, which is a federal law enforcement agency, has the right to safely conduct operations in any state and any jurisdiction in the country.
About 700 active duty Marines were sent to help over 4,000 National Guard troops in Los Angeles. Hayat Panjwani, Washington.
And reports of immigration raids today in Omaha, Nebraska. Douglas County Commissioner Roger Garcia.
First, we want to know who's been detained and how many. We would like to know where they are going. And from there, we want to be able to help individuals who've been detained with legal representation, but also the families affected. From today's raids, there are bound to be children left without parents. There are bound to be spouses left without husbands and wives. And so there's going to be a lot of hurt in this community today.
Sound courtesy KETV. This is AP News. Seth Sutel now with the AP Markets Report.
Stocks posted modest gains on Wall Street as the wait continues to hear of what will come of trade talks between the U.S. and China. The S&P 500 rose 0.5%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average added 105 points. It's about 0.2%. The Nasdaq rose 0.6%. Markets are hoping that President Trump will lower his tariffs on China and other countries after reaching trade deals with them. More and more companies are saying they can't predict what their future profits will be because of the heavy uncertainty about how much money and business they'll lose from the tariffs. Seth Sutel, New York.
More on President Trump's trade wars. The World Bank has sharply downgraded its forecast for global economic growth this year to 2.3%, citing a substantial rise in trade barriers. But it did not mention Trump by name. The World Bank forecasts the U.S. economy will grow 1.4% this year, just half as fast as it did last year. I'm Ben Thomas, AP News. Thank you for listening.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
All right, Marianas, welcome back to Good Morning Marianas. How many more times can I say Marianas in one sentence? Probably a few. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. It is 8:06 in the morning. Now you're all caught up with the news of the nation, thanks to the Associated Press. And all that stuff is pretty cool. But isn't it cooler hearing about stuff that's a little bit closer to home? I think so. And it's my show, so I can do whatever I want. We were just having a great spirited discussion about which city is better. After Greg's answer of Metropolis, he said that it's a better city because the crime level is lower than Gotham. I heard fierce opposition to that over here from our guests in studio. Maybe not all three of them are on board with the same thing, but at least one of them is. And man, when you hear from El Presidente, you've definitely got to put something into that. And we've got him in studio with us today. So good morning to our team from NMC, Dr. G, Cerise, and Duncan. Thank you guys so much for being here today.
Hafidez Entero, Brad, and the Marianas.
Well, it's my pleasure. Whenever I get good folks doing good things in our studio, it's the coolest thing ever. And I'm thankful to have you guys in here. So we've got the next 5 hours to know. We've got for this segment, we're going to hear a little bit about some of the stuff that you guys have going on. And but one of the things before you do, I started to see it get more exciting because I saw a layer of paint. And it's starting to get brighter, and the windows are starting to pop out more because of that paint. And holy cow, does it look like you're building something small up there, or what's going on?
Just a small kind of thing. Yeah, we've got the brand new Student Center coming up. It will be opened this year.
Yes.
And we're on track, man. That's going to be a 3-story structure that's entirely devoted to students and the community. It's wonderful.
It looks great. I know it's on track. It's like one of the rare projects in the Marianas that is on time, hopefully on budget, but definitely on time and looking great. Man, when is the big day? When do we get those invites?
I don't want to jinx it, but it will open sometime in the fall semester.
All right. Well, I can't wait. I really want to be there, by the way. I'm hoping to be there firsthand. Like, there's going to be a big ribbon cutting.
Yeah, we're going to have a huge ceremony, ribbon cutting ceremony, and we're going to invite the entire community there, because this is more than just a student center. It's a community center. It's going to have a very nice dining hall that can accommodate up to 3 food vendors, 400 people. And then, like with a ceiling that goes up 2 stories, we're going to have a 3rd floor balcony event space that can accommodate anywhere between 200 and maybe 300 people. So yeah, this is going to be not just for the students, but for the entire community.
Well, it's an inspiring thing. I mean, like, it's going to be inspiring, I'm sure, for a whole lot of students who would be thinking about going to the school anyway when you see something like that. I mean, NMC, you guys have done a lot for the community over all the years, and now that you're a part of it, it's even cooler. And
I bring the force with me.
You do bring the force with you. But like, when you see something like that, you see that progress, you get that excitement. It's like, heck yeah, my hometown college is great.
Yeah, and that's just the first of more buildings that are going to be going up. We're breaking ground on 4 more buildings this year, 2 classroom buildings, 1 research building, and an entire workforce development center that's going to house our nursing program, our School of Business, our Community Development Institute, and, good segue here, our Small Business Development Center.
Ooh, I know a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite groups. So let's segue into that. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with the SBDC.
So, as many people know, a few years ago, the Northern Marianas College regained the Small Business Development Center.
Mm-hmm.
We are now our own network here in the Northern Marianas, and since then, we've helped hundreds of businesses get started up, and through the Small Business Development Center, we were able to successfully acquire this competitive grant to kind of do something on the side, but it's more than just a side hustle here. This is going to help everyone's side hustle grow. It's the SBDC CNMI Innovation Incubator, and this is really something I'm very, very excited about, because what I've noticed after the typhoon, through the pandemic, and through all the turbulence is that it really seems to be inspiring people to pursue their passions, to turn their side hustles and side gigs into full-time passions. And this innovation incubator is like this sandbox, this laboratory where you can bring all your crazy, wonderful, cool ideas, and these 2 and the rest of the team are going to help make them come true.
Well, tell us more about making our dreams come true.
Yeah, so the CNMI Innovation Incubator is focused on fostering innovation. So like you mentioned, creativity, their talent, their unique ideas and dreams, and really support the small business community, during this tough times and uncertainty, right? We want to bring hope and opportunity to our small business community, because they are the backbone of the economy, right? And so our services are very similar to SBDC, where we provide the mentorship, the training, a little bit more personalized to the clients that get accepted into the program. Mm-hmm. But we also, like you mentioned, an incubator for our startups, where we provide, materials, tools, resources, equipment, where they're able to come and utilize this maker space that, we have, and, test out the little tools and equipment and see if this is really something they want, and whatever other crazy ideas they come up with, we want to be able to support them and be able to help them grow and expand, right? And so we're very, very excited. We've been seeing clients every day back to back, and
Wow.
it just really like warms my heart and gets me excited, because we really want to help these small businesses that just have the passion and just want to make a difference, right, in their business, take it to the next level, and also make an impact in the community. So we're very excited.
Well, I'm excited because I'm probably the smallest business, so I love these things that you guys are doing. I've gotten a lot of help from you guys, even when I was contemplating this years ago, and talked to the folks who have been part of with SBDC, and like learning. They had some training stuff back. Maxine was back a long time ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you guys had a class through there. I think that was an online virtual thing. I think that was during the pandemic. Now that I think about it, right?
Yeah.
But you guys, now it's even better because you get the hands-on, face-to-face, and all that. Duncan, tell me a little bit about you. What do you do over there?
So I'm the digital content marketing coordinator.
Wow.
My role is to make sure that I manage our social media, our website, and making sure that the community is aware of our program. And once our innovators are in the program, my role is going to be making sure that the public is aware of their products and services.
Wow, so you get to do all the cool stuff.
Yes.
Yes, I love it. So all these, like, so you could definitely help me with some of my stuff. That's what I need. All right, so meet our new employee, Duncan. He's going to be, we're going to steal him away
No,
from.
you're not. No, you're not.
No, it's great. It's great to know that folks who are just starting out too have the benefit of having like real skilled professionals helping them out in all these different aspects. It's not just some admin stuff. It's all the way through. You guys are really a one-stop shop for helping people get set up.
Correct.
Yeah. And the training is really big too.
Yeah, the thing, but what I'm really most excited about is when they start setting up the makerspace. You know, instead of you, like, let's say you wanted to open up a craft business, and instead of investing in a particular laser cutter machine or a 3D printer, you could go kind of like play with this stuff, learn how to use it, and figure out, okay, which tool do I need to invest in? So it's a way to save you money and time, but also to gain some of the guidance that the team has to offer. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is super cool. So not only do you get to mess with it, you get to learn how to use it probably there.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, all right, so this is the next one for me. I love this idea. This is something like, I didn't have that benefit of any of this other stuff. It's like, well, I guess I'm going to have to buy this. I guess I'm going to have to buy this and figure it out. Or it's like ordering something online. You don't even know like if it's the right size.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Only you get to find out from you guys right away and hear it from the professionals who work with you.
Yeah. In fact, I know we're also going to have some media equipment in there for you to play around with. So I'm sorry that we're arriving too late for your business, but like we're already hearing from several musicians and artists who want to kind of play with that stuff and figure out what's going to be a good fit for them.
Well, no, this is great. It's not too late for me, for sure, because like as I'm thinking about it, so you see what this is using that backup camera stuff right now, right? Because the other stuff's packed up and ready to go, but I have been thinking about what am I going to add for like what are my next things I want to add? I know a couple of cameras, one or two, and then some switching gear. You know, I want to maybe get that next level of switching gear because there's so many more things I could do at a push of a button than what I have for the other stuff, which is not bad, but it's great, but like there is another level to it, right? So knowing that there is something else and seeing what you have in store already, like for instance, my cameras go-to are Sony cameras. Why? Because I bought one and I think they're cool. And since I've already got a couple, all the lenses got the same mounts and all that stuff, so it might be easier for me to stick with that. But you guys might not have Sonys. You might be Canon people, and I can learn more about like the Canon tiers and what's good, what makes sense for me and all that. That's just a pretty specific example, but I mean, like, but that's the kind of stuff that I'd be interested in learning about. Microphones, cable ideas, all that stuff. Listening to the other folks, because I've been faking it till I made it so far.
It seems to have worked.
No, well, thanks. Man, when I think of NMC, I just think of how exciting it is for everything that's going on over there. You've had some challenges over the past few years since the storms. You guys but you've been so positive about everything, the new programs, just the excitement around the college, and of course this big new facility that you guys are going to have, and that's not the last thing that's coming.
Oh no, we have a lot more in store. Like I like to say, but wait, there's more.
Our President Ron Popeil is here to tell us about how NMC, it slices, it dices. So what else?
Well, I want to point out that what makes me really proud about our SBDC is that they, if you think about like throughout history, some of the greatest things that have ever happened may have started out as a small business or even a small idea, but grew with big dreams and big aspirations. Steve Jobs said he wants to put a dent in the universe. He started out in his garage, right? But also locally, I think of, businesses like Joten. Joten, way back in the day when there was really no kind of industry, no economy, they started out as a little mom and pop store. And look at them now, they're titans of their industry. You look at MS Villagomez, they started out as a small company, and now they're this huge real estate, company. You look at Herman's Bakery. The original Herman Ponguerrero, when he used to bake bread for the U.S. service members, and then he kind of leveraged that to open up a bakery. So, here on island, throughout the world, throughout history, we've seen these small businesses grow big with big ideas, and I think that's what I value the most about the SBDC, and particularly this innovation incubator, because they're going to work specifically with businesses that are essentially startups. Like, you have to have been open for 6 months to 5 years,
Yes.
is that right? So it's that window. So we're not looking to help established businesses. We're looking to help businesses like yours take their big ideas and grow even bigger.
That's awesome. And seeing it start from that is great. Like, look at you. You started off as a baby, and now you have a PhD. Like, how cool is this? Look at that. What a success story.
I'm a doctor, but not a real one. I play one on TV.
I appreciate what the opportunity is, and I get to see it from the other side of the lens. Like, I'm on the other side saying, like, knowing how much of an advantage I would have had if this was available to me when I was first contemplating this and first starting up and all that. And so, I mean, like, I can preach to other folks, take advantage of this, like a parent giving unsolicited advice. Like, you guys need to get involved with this. And I understand there's a deadline for something you guys have coming up pretty soon, right?
Yes, it's this Friday, actually. Ooh. So June 13 by 5 p.m. is our deadline. Yeah, so we really encourage everyone to take advantage. I know Tax and Ref has also their, process when it comes to tax clearance, and I think that's what's kind of like the holdback or like the delay. But once you just inform them that, it's the deadline this Friday, they'll be more than happy to accommodate. And so we just want to see more applications. We're just so excited to help.
Now, do they have to do this in person? Can they do some of this online? Where can people go to find out more information about it?
Okay, did you want to talk about that?
I can talk about that.
Let me turn this a little bit. Okay. Aim it toward you there.
So all they have to do is visit our website at cinemasbdc.com/innovation incubator. And once they're there, they'll be able to see all the eligibility information or the application process. And if they want to get a physical copy, they can come to our temporary office at the NMC campus, Building O. And in Tinian, they can reach out to Mr. Benjamin Hook Borja. And in Rhoda, they can reach out to Ms. Charlene Ogo.
Awesome. All right, so I am going to pop up this stuff here in just a second so everybody can see what we're looking at the same time. Baby shark. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. You think something once in a while, you guys. Once in a while, I know what I'm doing. Sometimes not so much. There we go. Let's get rid of that one. There's another camera available for us. We're going to just show you guys while you're sitting there patiently watching. Watch me fumble. And there we go. Yay, but we don't need to make me that big. Boom. All right, so when we go on the screen here, you're able to see this is the website. It says the applications are now open. This is it right here. It's got the deadline and everything. Who's your model that you got on there?
That's
Keen J. Palacios.
All right. So if you want to apply, you can actually click right on this, it looks like, and it'll take you right where you need to go. It's the Innovation Incubator registration. Hey, look at this guy. Is he part of this also? Mr. Tupacane Juice himself?
Oh, yeah.
Cam?
He's one of our clients at SBDC.
He is such a great kid. I love this guy. He's not a kid. He's an adult. I know. But I really like him. Here we go. So you can apply now and start going right away. But you got to get in and become a client. And it's really easy to do. And you can go on this. In fact, we will put this here. I'll just copy this and put this in the comment section so you guys can find it as well. And we'll put it in the, this is, by the way, if you're watching on the Good Morning Marianas page, we're putting this on the NMI News Service page, and we're going to go ahead and pop this on the YouTube side as well. So there you go. If you guys are watching, that's it, and get yourself involved in this. So it wraps up this Friday. Wow, I can't believe it. This is such a great opportunity for everybody who's thinking about, who is a small business themselves, or people who are just even thinking about it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And you can, it's as easy as registering for an SBDC client online. So they can just go on their website and just register right there.
Even better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Even better. All right. Well, we had this conversation at the end of the last one, but we could ask you guys about the two cities. But let's find out what else would you like to talk about things going on at NMC, or do you have any clients that you're really proud of for SBDC? Any showcases?
Yeah, sure. We've honestly come across very unique business ideas, although I'm not going to share it because confidentiality purposes. But I'm just so excited for them to, excited for us to work with them to help market their business and just share to the community what they have in store. But honestly, I just want to put out there too that if you know NMC and SBDC, you know how powerful their network is, and just introducing our clients or being involved in this network flow of professionals and our government and private sectors, just getting that knowledge and experience and credentials, helping them get that business mindset, right? To overcome all these challenges and failures, right? Just to not give up, right? No matter what.
Hey, I'll tell you what, if anyone's thinking about doing it, it can't be perfect right from the beginning. Failure is a part of every business at some point. And, but I think that makes you better. I think it definitely, you just learned another way that didn't work for what you're trying to do.
What's really cool in terms of learning from their experience, what I particularly appreciate about our team at NMC, particularly with SBDC and the Innovation Incubator program, is that they all either own businesses or have run businesses. So they speak from experience. They are, if you go and ask them for advice and they give you some pointers, it's all based on their actual experience. So I think that's pretty cool. Like Duncan here, he's a whiz when it comes to videography and editing and media. Cherise here, she continues to run her own business, and every person, I believe, in our SBDC team, they continue to run their own business.
Wow.
I think that's just amazing.
That's outstanding. So you are learning for people who are going through the same stuff.
Yep. Yeah. They're filing their BGRs just like you. They're filing, they're doing everything that you would be doing.
Now, can I get them to do it for me? That would be the best. That would be the best.
That sounds like a great business idea.
There's got to be people who do it. No, there are, and they're awesome. I love my folks. So who else do we got? By the way, that call coming in, I'm surprised that it was coming in this early because it's coming from the mainland. They called the wrong phone. They got to call the show phone. Anyway, anything else that's exciting about NMC that you guys want to chat about?
I could go on, but I'll tell you, we just recently, this past week, wrapped up our second convening of the Green Growth Initiative. And that's just super exciting because the entire community continues to come together to help achieve the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. There are 17 of them, and what I love about most of them are about economic development. So when we hear green growth, sustainability, we think, okay, this is just about hugging the trees and saving the world, but it's really about helping everyone develop their communities through economic means. And it was really exciting. I always love seeing people come together to find solutions together, and that's what we had just this past week, Monday, and we're going to continue doing it, man. Doing the hard work that will make the CNMI the best place to live in the entire world.
Well, and making it even better every single day. I'm a big fan. All right, so how many miles you running now every day?
Just 2 or 3, but I'm doing that 10K grotto run this weekend.
Nice.
This Saturday. But yeah, just still running every day. This is now 3 years, 5 months, and 11 days.
Inspiring, man. Inspiring.
Not as much as Jedi Master Dela Cruz, who's like 5,000 days and I don't know how many years, but he's a true inspiration.
He is, and he's a great guy too.
Yeah.
In fact, yeah, he's the because you the blah 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 blah. But because of Run Saipan, that was what gets me to get out there and try to do some stuff. When I realized, holy crap, you're not doing anything. You need to go out there and do something. All of a sudden, an event pops up for Run Saipan, and I'm like, yay, I'm doing it. Grotto 10K. I still remember doing the last one I did was a couple of years ago. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should have just done a 5K. Maybe 10K was a little bit
It's
too
pretty
much.
brutal. You got all those hills.
You know what the worst part is that I used to have no issues doing any of that stuff. We would wake up any day, I should be able to do it. Like a 10K is like a warm up or something like, and now it's like, oh, that's a distance run, 6 miles, painful. I don't know, but if you guys are doing it, you know, maybe I'll go out there and hurt myself a little bit. And love it and hate it at the same time because it's a beautiful run.
It is.
It's a beautiful course, and running out of the grotto is not so much fun. And running back,
and you get to watch the sunrise as you're running.
That's the best. Gotta love it. I'll probably, by the time I'm doing it, I'll see the sunset too. So I've got a great long run ahead of me on Saturday, the Grotto 10K. There's your bonus at Dela Cruz. All right, guys, that's what we've got for you. Anyone else you guys want to acknowledge? Any shout outs or anything?
Duncan?
If they have any more questions, they can reach out, and our contact information are 237-9214 and 9215.
All right, that's for the Innovation Incubator.
Yes.
All right.
That's about it. I mean, shout out to you, Brad, for having us on your show today. And just want to say, apply now. You know, you never know how we can help you and how we can take your business to the next level. And you just never know the opportunities you have, you know, by just being a client, an SBDC client.
The networking is unmatched. You do not want to miss it. El Presidente.
Well, of course, thank you very much, Brad, for having us back on. I've got 3 shout-outs. One shout-out to the entire Marianas, and I encourage all of you to consider starting smart at NMC. We've got a brand new campus on the way. We've got brand new programs. We've got just a lot of excitement. So start smart and start at NMC. Second shout-out to the entire NMC Proa tribe. We are this is a wonderful team. I always say it's one of the best teams really in the Pacific and maybe even the world, and I love working with them. And last but certainly not least, shout out to my beautiful wife, who may or may not be listening, but she'll hear about this through the Coconut Wireless, and yeah.
Well, if she's really cool, she'll be watching right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think she might still be waking up. So.
Oh well, I mean, this is the best way to wake up. That's what people say. Good morning, Marianas. Every day we're here. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. It's always great, and let's not wait so long till next time. Let's get you guys come on whenever you got anything going on, whether it's in your part of it or the whole college overall. Just all you gotta do is drop me a line, and I'd love to have you guys in. You guys do great stuff.
And have fun on Guam, and go Team NMI.
That's right. All right, thank you guys for coming in. Hey, folks, we're gonna take a real quick break. We're gonna give some love to our sponsors, and then we'll be back with more Good Morning Mariana. So thanks to our guests. We'll be right back with more of GMM right after this.
Hi, I'm Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. If you're looking for an alternative to waxing and shaving, we have a solution for you. Our laser hair removal offers long-lasting, safe, and effective results. This month, we're offering 15% off of our laser hair removal packages, which are already buy 3, get 1 free. If you're interested in laser hair removal, contact us to set up your consultation today.
Got Medicaid? Paradise Dental's got you covered. We've got you covered from the moment you walk in the door with some of Saipan's best smiles. Medicaid covers your fillings, your extractions, and your checkups with no out-of-pocket expense. And Medicaid covers all of your x-rays without any additional cost to you. So remember, if you've got Medicaid, you're covered. Don't wait for a toothache. Call Paradise Dental today. Come here often.
Hi, I'm Shauna Brenfleck, nurse practitioner and owner of Island Skin Solutions and Wellness Clinic. We are Saipan's only medical spa offering a wide range of services to meet your unique skincare goals. We offer exclusive medical grade skincare products that can only be purchased from a licensed medical professional. We also have the CNMI's only master esthetician who offers new patient consultations that include a mini facial tailored to your needs. Schedule your consultation today to get started on your skincare journey.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
All right. Welcome back, Marianas. It is 8:35 in the morning on Hump Day. That's right. It's Wednesday out here in the Marianas, and we do have a beautiful day all day lined up. That's right. If you're hoping for bad weather, you're going to have to wait for another day. It's 84 degrees outside right now. Humidity's 80% and dropping over there at the Saipan International Airport. You are in for a great day, Marianas. Mostly sunny skies, high near 87 with a nice breeze out of the east. Can't beat it. This is our kind of day. This is the day that we want. I'll tell you what, though, last night enjoying a cool beverage or two. It was two. I set the cap at two, and they let me only have two at last shot last night. Sitting outside on their open deck and just down in a beer, talking with friends, and it's like, Shy's like, oh man, it is nice weather, but it's hot. I'm like, yeah, it's hot. It is definitely hot, but it could be worse. Could be rainy. This is good stuff. Juan, gonna grow the NMI News into NMI News conglomerate. That's it. One island at a time. Yeah. Speaking of NMI News Service, I want to say thanks to all you guys for tuning in, not just for today's show, but for all the shows. And there were so many of you guys weighing in this morning. I didn't even get to acknowledge you. I feel because we hit the ground running. So I want to say good morning to you guys. Thanks to John William, Lesser Mwai. Thanks for tuning in. See who's in there with us. My mom is watching from the 716. Good morning, Mom. Love you. Got to talk to her on the phone on my way in this morning. Joshua Brazel. Josh was saying that they had shot some photos last night at Bonsai Cliff, and with the moon and with the tourists. I can't wait to see how those things look. I'm really looking forward to it. Tobat Castro, the former tint man of Dandan, who's now the laundry man of Dandan. Good to see you, my brother. And we'll see you as we're broadcasting from the island of Guam. Robin Sapong in the house. I know he threw Greg under the bus, said, hey, you got to go on the show and talk about all the great stuff that's going on for the Masters track and field. Robin, thank you for doing that. Sean Christian, great to see you this morning. And thanks for the love. Again, when we are broadcasting the sports this week, you'll see us giving some love to Star Marianas, our official air provider for the Little League coverage in Guam. Gotta love you guys. Donna Crum, Dental Donna from Paradise Dental, tuning in this morning. Good to see you today as well. Fabian Indelicio, my brother. Man, great to see you. I can't wait to get out there and grab some breakfast with you. Let's do that when I get back. I'll be back Friday, but I think we're going to do it next week. And then I love the idea of doing a show from your museum in San Antonio with all the cool stuff that's over there. Chung Lee was in the house. Thank you for watching. Nico Tumakane, good morning to you. Thanks for tuning in. AJ Jones in the house as well. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in this morning again. Nadine Aquino, thank you for being here. Good morning. Jesselyn Boyer-Driss is here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Frank Rasa, my latest Facebook friend. Thank you for joining us. Shy Jones is in here as well because Travis is not allowed to watch anymore because he has a real job. Joe Diaz, Mr. Basketball is here. Good morning, Joe. Tony Aldan Beneventi, good morning. Always love getting messages from you too. Juan Huckug, good morning, and good morning, Tau NMI. John Williams says, hey, are you flying first class? Hey, at Star Marianas, every seat is business class. Don't you forget it. Yes, I am. Toba Castro is the best. Who else we got? Mike Cruz in the house. Hey, man, I can't wait. I'm so excited to go down there. I know you're holding down all this sports and rec stuff here in the CNMI. And I'll tell you what, you guys answer your phones. When I was talking to the folks in Guam, I had a hard time getting someone to answer down there because they're too busy. You know, they're out there working it. But man, they are your counterparts in Guam are hustling for me, so I'm really thankful. Barb Wallach, all the way from Minnesota. Thank you for tuning in. Great to see you this morning. Aldrin, great to see you. I saw you yesterday over at Himawari. It's great to see you again in person. Monet, thank you for tuning in, brother. Oh man, I know you're over there in Fiji. Let us know when you get back in town because it's great. Moni is one of our good friends and our supporters of the soccer games. It's got to be difficult. I think all the guys on our soccer team go through a withdrawal process after soccer because where are you going to drink on Sundays after a good workout, after a good run? Albert Flores, good to see you, my friend. I saw some of the photos that you were sending back. Looking forward to seeing some more of those videos and all that. Great stuff. Solo Printon, good to see you this morning. Thanks for tuning in. Abner Costa's in the house. What's going on? Charles Danko. Oh my gosh, man! If you guys want some good poke, it's right down the street. I haven't been there because I've been gone. Darn it, and I'm leaving again this morning. I'm not going to be able to get there for a little bit, but Niao's Poke Deli, located right over here on Chalamonsignor Guerrero, right over there by Marianas Insurance, the building right next door. You can't miss it, and if you do, just look for all the people going to where they've got good food. They open up at 10 o'clock. That's the place you want to be. Luisa Cabrera, great to see you, and I'm finding out all kinds of stuff about this new baseball setup that we're going to have today, so I'm really looking forward to it. Piling Gizemo was there as well. Great to see you. Oh, my goodness. Antifina, watching from Tinian. At least I'm guessing you're in Tinian. It's great to see you this morning. Travis Jones was watching. Oh, my gosh. On the clock. No, it's great. Every once in a while, people pop in. Great to see you guys, for sure. Oh my gosh. Ryan Camacho's in the house. JJ Semin, Claire Cabrera. Hello, J-Star. Great name. Austin Barcenas was in the house today. Enko Wobble. June Pangilinan. Who else do we got? We got more. Ina Carrillo, thank you for watching. Scotty D from Godfathers, home of the CNMI's best pizza. You disagree? Let's fight, because there's not a better pizza in the CNMI than what you're going to get over there at Godfather's Pizza. Taking care of us for baseball too, by the way. Chris Tomacani, all the way in Tacoma, Washington. He is the reason why there is cool vehicle culture out there. Well, him and the guys from What a Kind. Great stuff. I love seeing all those photos and videos that you guys got from the car club out there. Rainer Trevilla, great to see you, my man. Holy cow. One of my buddies all the way from elementary school, all the way through high school. Paul Belizia, great to see you, man. Can you believe this is my life? It's nuts. Nick Gross, great to see you as well. My goodness, Paul's over there in Arizona. Today is your community show. You're able to see what's going on in our community, and you're seeing it from like our, just kind of how much fun it is out here. It's crazy, dude. This is the best place in the world. You got to come out here and check it out. It is outstanding. Also want to say hey to Juan Nendon. Thank you for tuning in this morning. And man, we're going to keep giving you guys updates. Again, this show is for you guys. I get to be the one who does it, so lucky me. But I only get to do the stuff that you guys let us know about. If there's events happening in the community, there's people doing great stuff. We want to focus on our hometown heroes. We want to show you guys the events, and then after the show's done in the morning, we go off and do all the other new stuff. So the folks come to us. They send us all the info, the press conferences, the things that are happening. We go there, and then we bring it to you. And if it wasn't for this trip going to Guam, we'd be over there at Crown Plaza right now to be doing that conference that we were talking about yesterday that's been going on for the last couple of days. I mean, that's it. We had to choose, and we were like, holy crap, let's go to Guam and broadcast this. We'll be live tomorrow for the CNMI versus Guam right here. It's the only place in the planet, the only media outlet that's going to be there. I'm not just talking about here. I'm talking about Guam. Like, they're not even down there. So we're going to be there broadcasting this game live for free, for sure, so you guys can watch it. And then we're going to get the other game right after, the American Samoa against the Philippines tomorrow as well. So this is going to be it. So if you got friends and family in the Philippines and American Samoa, Guam, and the CNMI, tell them that is going to be the place to watch these games. Now, there aren't any games on Friday and there aren't any games on Saturday unless they need a makeup game because of the weather. So we're going to be coming back on Friday. You're not going to get the championship on Sunday? No. Sorry, guys. I got Father's Day stuff. And if you like the fact that I have a family, then you should be happy that I'm coming back on Friday. However, I bumped into Kyle Huckug yesterday at Himawari. If you don't know Kyle Huckug, he is Mr. Next Level Media. If you don't follow them already, you should. You can find them primarily on Instagram. They're on Facebook too, but they're really big on Instagram. IG, and he does a lot of stuff with youth sports. So Kyle Huckug, he may be going down there on Sunday to cover the finals. If he does, we'll see if we can't help him out with a little bit of production from the CNMI side. To give them some love because, man, I love that dude. That dude is all about sports and youth sports. Yeah, the adults too. I mean, the way he supports it. He's out there doing it, and he's also a player. So we'll find out if he's able to get the finals on Sunday. We'll see. Not sure yet. He was looking into it though when we were talking. So, and he's like, "Oh, it'll be perfect if you get those games. Then I could go there on Sunday." I'm like, "Yeah, sounds great." So we'll see how that comes together. All right. My mom's in the house, talked about that, which is great. And Kevin Bautista, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Michigan. Maize and blue. Is it maize and blue? Is that what they call it? It's not. It's like a dark blue. I just know maize. I think you guys call it maize. It's not the golden blue. All right. Well, anyway, that's what we got for our folks who are out there watching and your comments this morning. So, again, thanks so much for jumping in. Let me see if you got any other stuff, any other questions. No. So let me get into some of the other stuff that we've got going on. And, we talked about a lot of things going on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you. Ooh. All right. Any form of sharing. Oh. Ooh. We shared it yesterday. All right. That was Shauna Babalta from Mango. She sent us, and let's talk about it. She sent us the Sustaining Your Organization workshop that they're doing over there in Mango. And I'm like, oh, yeah, we shared it. We did it yesterday. That's how much we love you guys. You didn't even have to send it to us. We saw it. We put it out there. Are you guys familiar with Mango? No, not those juicy things that hang off of trees and also on the ground and also in my kitchen because we have a lot of them at the moment. I love mangoes, a great fruit that I never had before I came to Saipan. I know, could be a crime, but it also stands for the Marianas Alliance of Non-Governmental Organizations. And they have a big workshop that's coming up on June 25th. There's a morning session, and this is great. Here, let me give you their spiel. It says, want to make your nonprofit sustainable. Join us for a powerful training on how to plan long-lasting projects, tap into local resources, and even explore launching a business to support your mission. Mango. These guys are awesome. In fact, let me put their little flyer on the screen for you here. Pow, pow, pow. Because there's a Mango. There is a QR code on there that you guys can click on it. Here, I think it's still in the downloads, right? Yeah, there it is. Bam. All right, so you guys can click on this QR code that I'm about to throw on the screen. I'm just making it a little bit bigger. Pow.
There you go. If you want to help your nonprofit or your non-government organization, same thing, kind of, sort of. But this is one way to do it. The folks over at Mango are outstanding. Their whole mission is to help you. That's what they do. That's their whole job. That's their whole point, of their organization. So reach out to these guys and find out what you can do. Their number is 233-6200, 233-6200, or you can email them, contact info at mangocnmi.org. And, they're easy to find too. You know where Bank of Hawaii is in Gualarai on Middle Road in that Springs Plaza? They're in there. Do you know, was it Sushi Spot? Oh, I love that place. They are over there in the same spot. You can't miss it. It's Mango CNMI. Go down there and maybe just high five them and walk out. They're really cool. They're people that you want to get to know anyway. So just pop in there and say, hey, my name is this, and thanks for being awesome. Yep, Mango CNMI, they got it going on. So we got it posted on our page, and now we just popped it up over here. So, yeah, Shauna, thanks for being great. You got it. Anybody else in the old WhatsApp world that we got over here? Bam. We talked. There's more pictures. Aha. Yeah, Greg Borja just sent some photos of of their track action. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is, talk about Greg Borja and the guys from track here. I'm gonna have to update this one now, and let me save this. We'll just save it in a regular download file and get that on there for you, so you guys can see Greg Borja in action. Yeah, I love this. This is great. Greg Borja over there sprinting against athletes from Tahiti. Who do you think won that? It looks pretty close. That looks like maybe just at the finish line, sprinting to the finish. That's who we had on the phone today. I wish I would have had that earlier today before we did it, because I would have definitely had that on the screen. That is awesome. All right. Oh, man. All right. So I don't want to get too heavy because we're almost done with the show, but there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a big demonstration that's going to happen on the 14th on Saturday. There's going to be, hold on, let me keep going back over to this part. Let me close this one out. Bam. And let's see what else we got. Yeah, the president was speaking at Fort Bragg today in North Carolina as they get ready to celebrate the 250th anniversary for the Army. And that's pretty cool. Of course, they're having a lot of high fives and friendships over there in Los Angeles right now. We talked about that quite a bit yesterday. That's just a massive topic for us. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, sorry. I looked at one of these pictures from